Building a PC on a tight budget usually leads to a lot of compromises, and the power supply is often the first place people try to cut corners. That is where this Thermaltake unit enters the conversation. It is a 500-watt, 80+ white certified unit that aims to be the reliable backbone of a modest gaming rig or a home office machine without breaking the bank. When you pull it out of the box, it feels surprisingly sturdy for its price point. It is not going to win any awards for premium aesthetics, but it has a solid, utilitarian weight to it that suggests it is not just a hollow shell. The 120mm fan is the real star here, though. It stays remarkably quiet during standard operation, which is a huge relief if you're tired of hearing a jet engine take off every time you open a browser tab. Now, it is important to keep expectations in check. This is an entry-level piece of hardware. It handles a 500-watt continuous load at 40 degrees Celsius, which is perfectly fine for a mid-range graphics card and a standard processor, but you are not going to be powering a top-tier, overclocked enthusiast setup with this thing. It comes with two 6 plus 2-pin connectors, so it is ready for most mainstream GPUs, but do not expect a modular design here. You are going to have to deal with the cable clutter, so keep those zip ties handy. What stands out is the inclusion of industry-grade protections like overvoltage and short-circuit safeguards. It is nice to see that even at this price, they did not skimp on the safety basics that keep your components from frying if something goes sideways. The efficiency is rated at 80% under typical loads, which is standard for this tier. It is not going to save the planet on your electric bill, but it does exactly what it says on the box. One thing to keep in mind is that the cables are not sleeved in that fancy, high-end mesh you see on expensive units, so they have a bit of a stiff, plastic feel that can be a little stubborn when you are trying to route them behind your motherboard tray. It is a minor annoyance, but for the price, it is hard to complain too much. Thermaltake backs this with a 5-year warranty, which is a pretty strong statement of confidence for a budget-friendly component. If you're putting together a sensible, reliable machine, and you need a power supply that just works without any fuss, this is a solid contender. It is not flashy, it is not modular, and it is not going to set any records, but it is a dependable workhorse that gets the job done. For the average builder who just wants their computer to turn on and stay on, this is a perfectly reasonable choice.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.